What's up, brothers and sisters? It's your brother G World 7_D. I know yesterday when I recorded this, you could barely hear me because I'm doing so much crunching on this damn track, man. And hopefully it comes out a little better today. I ain't delete the video, I just kept it on there. But I was talking about how it's so important that we really know our true history, and how we need to really understand who the hell we are and stop letting these clowns with this stuff that we're just descendants of African slaves. That's a big lie. That's a big time lie, and it's unfortunate though that you had so many brothers and sisters who just want to think of themselves as a damn slave. That is sick and it's stupid, really, man. This is the type of mindset that you're dealing with nowadays. These niggas go to these damn schools, predominantly white institutions or these Negro institutions, and they're being conditioned how to think. And you have so many of them on YouTube make silly comments. Mansa Musa, were there any African connection to America? I always say, not all black people are African. Why do we sit there talking about blacks in Europe? We need to just be proud of Africa. That's the type of damn coon, man, who's basically, their YouTube pages are being funded by people outside of the community. And they're helping, they're just a black face, helping to continue to disseminate their damn lie about who we really are. And they want to make us just slaves from Africa. And like I said before, any Negro who's telling you that, man, who's still telling you that type of information is an enemy to our people. And they're very ignorant. But you hear some of these Negroes run around on TV, on YouTube. There's one nasal speaking Negro. Man, African Americans ain't Indian. They're from Africa. And they need to stop this. This little nasal talking dude with his glasses. Look like a clown. He probably graduated from one of the HBCU schools and don't know what the hell he talking about. So you have these little white professors, like I said, on them campuses, or Negro professors, who are teaching them that lie. And this needs to be emphasized. I'm trying to get my glove on, that's why I'm moving about like this. But that needs to be emphasized, man. How these little goofy ball Negroes, man, they'll sit up there and continue to teach a mess that you just come from a slave ship from Africa. And that's really dumb and stupid, man. That's dumb and stupid, but some of our people are stupid enough to believe that jive. They're stupid enough to believe that jive. And unfortunately, you have many Negroes who think that way. Like I said, continue to do your research and do your own study. Hit those books. Look at some of the architecture. Look at some of the architecture that was around in Montezuma. And you look at a lot of state capitol buildings. Or even on some of the religious buildings, how they had that dome shape. And you have the dome with the gold on top of it. That basically is like an image of the sun. The color of the sun. Alright? Study your history, man. Study, constantly study it. Because this is information that we truly need. Because we can't continue to allow morons to continue to interpret our history. I'm hoping this stuff don't mess up this time. Last time was all that crunching when I was walking out here. I ran, finished my running, my laps. Now I'm walking. But yeah, man, these niggas get out here and make the most asinine statements, man. We had Negroes all over the globe. They weren't just situated in no damn Africa. You had Negroes, black people. Like I said, you can read G.J. Campbell's Dunn book, The African Origins of Classical Civilization, where he talks about the black people, not only in North Africa, but all through Europe. And he talks about how the Pelasgians, the original Greeks, were Negroes. I mean, they were straight up black. All right. So the true Greek civilization came from the Negroes. All right. And like I've said this all before, a lot of our civilizations double. What I mean double is that you have one in the Americas and you have one over in Africa, one in the Americas or one over in Asia, one in the Americas or one over, situated in Europe. It was always like these satellite locations. They weren't just situated in one location. That's why you look at this architecture. You listen to these goofy-ass white archaeologists and anthropologists. They sit there and tell you this crazy-ass stuff. Whoa, these civilizations were isolated from each other. This just happened by occurrence. That's a damn lie. Even like with the music trend. Hip-hop, like hip-hop or jazz. Jazz started here by Aboriginal Black Americans in Louisiana, particularly New Orleans. All right? But jazz spread all around the world. And you see people emulating and imitating the original people who contributed jazz. That's what you see in the ancient world when you call to culture and building different architecture. They were emulating and imitating one another. So to sit there and say that stuff just sprouted out from basically pure human intuition and they had no connection, it's a great asinine, dumbass statement. But that's what you get from these old racist-ass anthropologists and archaeologists. They're very ignorant. They have an agenda. They're bigoted. And this is what you get. But unfortunately, you got these Negroes who trained by them. And all they do is go dig up stuff dealing with slavery. Oh, I found a particular clothing item that the blacks wore in 1846. Let me get the hell up out of here. When you get these Negroes, that's all they do, man. I showed you, I mentioned before, I mentioned in yesterday's message, but it was so hard, it's crunching when I'm walking, about the blacks. You know, when you look at the figures, you obviously say they're black. They had their hands to the chest. That's why you see a lot of the black people who are buried with their hands to their chest, across their chest. You see that over in ancient Egypt. You see that with many different black people all over the damn globe, man. This is something that this wasn't just isolated. This wasn't just isolated. This is all over the place. So this is something you don't really have to understand. Right? I constantly give you sources, some journals, some books, some encyclopedias written about our history globally. This is for you to go seek it out. It'll be easy for you now. I'm giving it to you, so it's easy for you to go get it. You know? And you can get this stuff is easily obtainable. You can go to your local library, maybe your main branch library in your cities, or just get your library card and go get this stuff, man. Some of them you can go, gave it to you, buy them, man. Purchase the books, purchase the different journal publications, but the information's out there. Pale skinned people don't get this to nothing. They come from Central Asia. They don't come from. As I was hearing some dude was talking to one of these black platforms, talking about white people come from the keys. It's not true. They come from Central Asia. They come from us, all right? But they come from Central Asia. White folks come from Central Asia. They do not come from Europe. They did not originate from Europe. They didn't originate no damn Africa. Sure, they originate Native Americans. They come from Central Asia. That's how they came about. They could not. Many of those whites were expelled, or Albion people were expelled out of the certain warmer regions that they were at, and they were cast over to the region of Central Asia, where they had to take cover in caves because they could not be in sunlight there. Their skin did not have the protection of UV rays. This is common sense, man. So a lot of them lived about in those areas, so they had to live in those regions where the sun was really penetrating as strong. Now, the original people all over this world, Earth, were Negroes anyway. All right, but those white folks did not come about till later. Remember, they had 7 invasions coming into Europe. All right, they had in BC, like I said before, I want to say 1200 BC, they invaded, and then they invaded in AD, when Attila the Hun expelled those bastards, or the Huns expelled those bastards out of Asia, and they flooded all over Europe. And you know a lot of them flooded India too, which is, you look at a lot of the Indians today over in India, you have your black ones, mostly in the south, and some in the north. And then you have the other ones who are mixed. And the Indians are a various degree of a black-white mixture. Yeah, so Just like all these other groups of people, they're not black and white. There's a degree of mixture between the two. Because the Asians come from Khoisan black people you find in Central and Southern Africa, as well as a mixture of Australian type black people, as well as a mixture of white folks. All right? So those features, you see with the eyes, that originated with so-called black people. You look at Mandela, and you see how those features he had. Same thing for his former wife, Winnie. They had those features, man, those eyes. And you see them people in Africa today. I knew a sister from South Africa. She came in Chicago. And, man, she had those same type of eyes, those features. That originated from so-called Negroes. That did not originate from modern-day Chinese people. What they are is basically been bleached out. Some of them may have certain black features, like when you look at some of the people from Thai or the Philippines, those are, the ones who are not black are heavily mixed. They're nothing but fixed mulattoes. That's what they are. That's what a lot of those damn people in North Africa are, them damn Turks. They fixed mulattoes, man. And not the indigenous people that reach. All you gotta do is look at them, man. There's no way in hell they could have survived looking like the so-called ancient Egyptians, walk around with light clothing and no clothing on. Those people are fixed mulattoes. And fixed mulattoes had nothing to do with none of these great civilizations of the past. Like I said in the other posts, they were used as mercenaries. All right? A lot of them were used as mercenaries for a lot of the black armies for the black empires. A lot of them had to pay taxes and everything to the rulers. So brothers and sisters, you're going to have to really do your research, man. Don't listen to these goofballs. Some of these goofballs on YouTube who don't know what the hell they're talking about. You got a lot of these goofballs. Anyone who's telling you that the return to Africa and all that crap, man, that Ghana return to Africa, that's a money sham. It's a scam because your ass is not African. I'm not saying you don't have no genetic, some little relationship to them brothers and sisters, but you're not African. Don't let nobody make you a foreigner in your own land. And that's what these fools are trying to do. And a lot of them do not know. I don't think a lot of Africans really, or some Caribbeans, don't know the true history of black people in America, don't know our true history, don't know about the Tuscarora Indians, don't know about the Chickasaw, Choctaw, the Yamasee. They don't know any damn thing about that. They don't know, because they don't really know our history. One thing they know about history is Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman. A lot of them don't know our true history. And that's what I said, foreigners should not be speaking on our history. Even foreigners with melanated skin, so-called Negroes, because a lot of them don't know. They don't know our true history. Hell, many of us don't know our true history in America, but I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to allow no foreigners to sit and tell me that I'm foreigner in my own damn land. So, do not buy that fools. Don't let a Negro tell you that you're a foreigner or you are not indigenous to your land. This is your land, this is your country, this is your culture. Understand that. Hopefully this video came out clear than the last one. The last one, I was really crunching. You come in here, the crunches, I'm on this track. I ran. I made out the trail for my ass yesterday. Do it again today. Man. So I want your brothers and sisters to understand yesterday, but I ain't gonna lie, I was watching college basketball. I want to sleep. So I gotta get my rest. So, yeah. So just do that. I'm gonna try to do a video tonight. Try to do a video tonight. Get one done. Have one on the shelf for this week. So I'm gonna try to do one tonight. What I'm at, 14 minutes now? Yeah, so I'm going to tell you this real quick morning message. And here in the track, go to several tracks, but this is a good thing. And just want to give you a quick little message about history. And also hit the track, sisters, man. Have to hit. I know it's cold as hell out in Chicago right now. It's gonna get colder. But yeah, exercise is a beautiful thing, man. Eat that oatmeal. Eat that oatmeal. I know some of y'all probably think that's nasty. I tell you, man, oatmeal's good. It's good, boy. It may look like slime. It's good. It's real good, man. Throw a little honey up in there. Ooh-wee. The oatmeal. All right, brothers and sisters. Peace and love. I love you.